How about Lionel? Do you forgive him for his shortcomings in this drama and tragedy?
I'm not sure. I guess I was a little bit naive. I didn't think enough about, I was concentrating too much out of the premise that everything right with the spouse would automatically cause things to fall in place with the family. I just wish I had been I had a little bit more smarts to feel that I should be putting some of that effort with my son.
Preston, Billy, do you blame these parents for missing all these red flags?
I blame the father. I can't forgive him.
Do you blame them for missing the red flags?
Yes. Yes, I do. I blame him for a whole lot of things. I'm sorry, you know. I can't help it. I mean,
It's okay.
my son, I love my son. I love my wife. I love my mama. I loved my family, and he threw a wrench in it. And his daddy, and I feel like that he knew something was wrong with Jeff. And he tried to put him in the military even to get rid of that problem.
And it's a domino effect, and and if I haven't said so far, I do want to say I'm so sorry about your son. Really. Now look at me. I'm not saying it casually. I'm really sorry about your son. Do you think, in retrospect, that there were red flags, there were warning signs that you missed?
There definitely were warning signs that I missed, but I didn't believe it, or it's hard to believe. It really is. I'll give you one example. When he was about somewhere in the 11, 12 to 14 age range, he roamed around the country roads where we lived and gathered on his bike with big plastic bags the remains of various animals, foxes, you know, small dogs, animals that had been killed on the road, and took them back home. And ours was extremely heavily wooded lot, a very rough terrain, where he did, as I found out later, at the time of his so-called insanity trial, found out for the first time there that he did this. And he kept these animals and felt them, explored them, their insides, their entrails, and terrible things like that. Although I've had friends who have told me they've done the same sort of thing, but that would have been a red flag.
Dr. Phil, that's a bunch of bull. Okay, he knew. He chose to look the other way. There's an old saying, you're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution.
And then he tries to dismiss it. 90% of what he just said was all these horrible things he was unaware of Jeffrey was doing, and then he wipes it away by saying, but then my friend said they did it too.
Right.
Well, okay, kids are fascinated. They, you know, see a dead animal. What is that? And but you don't play with it and you don't bring it home.
And you don't put your hands inside
Of course
a dead animal. He said, but I have friends that do. Is there anybody here that has a friend that puts their hands inside a dead animal?
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.